The moment I sat down at the pool table, I saw the red ball completely surrounded, but I still bet all my money without hesitation, seeing how obsessed I looked. The local thugs were overjoyed. Thinking I was just a clueless rookie, they secretly teamed up and each bet all their own money. They assumed I had no more cash to raise and were ready to split the pot. But to their shock, I raised the stakes. Again, the more I bet, the more excited they became. They thought the bigger I bet, the more they'd win. What they didn't know was that they'd already fallen into my trap. I used to be a legendary pool player. I retired years ago because I was tired of the fighting in the pool scene. But 20 years later, after losing my wife, I was left alone with my son. Then my son fell into a betting trap. He lost $200,000. Ashamed to face me, he nearly ended his life. Luckily, I got there in time. I soon found out it was my brother-in-law who had dragged him into gambling. I instantly realized something was off. Turned out he had long been upset that my wife left all her wealth to me. Now he wanted to take everything. Seeing my son nearly lose his life, I took him back to the pool hall to get revenge. My son tried to stop me, but my brother-in-law stirred the pot, saying we could win the money back. What we didn't know was that he had already made a deal with the pool hall owner. Together, they hired an undefeated champion to take all my money. The owner pretended to explain the rules fairly, then told the champion to let me win. At first, the champ hit each ball near the pocket, making it look like I had an easy shot. I turned to my son and said I'm going to win it all back, then raised the bet again. The champ thought I had taken the bait, so he set a trap and carefully hit the 7 ball near the pocket. But I saw right through it, and past my turn, my son looked confused. The champ figured his first shot was too tough, so he placed the next shots in plain sight. But again, I passed them all. Now they were getting desperate. To finish me quickly, the owner suggested removing the bet limit, starting at $5,000. I knew they were losing control, so I agreed immediately. My son panicked. He had lost $300,000 the same way. I calmly pulled out a card with $200,000 on it. The owner was thrilled and raised the bet without hesitation. She didn't know I had set up my own trap when I opened the game, and the champion missed his first shot. Everyone was shocked, but the champ wasn't worried. He had his own setup. He placed all the balls near the edge of the table. Everyone thought I would give up. Those shots looked impossible, but I raised the bet again. The crowd started calling me crazy, saying I was giving away my money. The owner was so confident she bet the entire pool hall. I followed up by betting my late wife's inheritance and all of my real estate, a total of $100 million. Now the owner couldn't keep up. Just when she was about to give up, my brother-in-law stepped in. He threw in all his wealth to back her. Everyone froze. That's when my son finally realized it was his own uncle who set him up. The man arrogantly claimed I was doomed to lose. My son was filled with guilt, thinking it was his fault I was now cornered. But I calmly told him, don't panic. The game's not over yet. My brother-in-law mocked me, saying I was still acting confident while going broke. Just like my sister's foolish husband, but when I gripped the cue again, my entire presence changed. The champion shivered. He was about to warn the others, but at that moment, original clip continues.